everyone, and welcome to my fitness wear haul. So let me give you a little bit of background and then we're gonna jump into a pretty deep review of a whole lot of stuff to wear to the gym. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marnie. At the end of March, I will be turning 53 years old. Back in August of 2025, so not that long ago, I did a pretty good tear on my calf muscle in my right leg, not to the degree where I needed surgery, but it was like this close. And after meeting with a lot of doctors and PT and all that, basically I learned that it was a result of a sedentary lifestyle and muscles that just weren't in shape. So while I'm happy with my size, I am not happy with my lack of fitness. So once I was cleared to go into a gym, I did give myself the gift of a personal trainer twice a week. I actually go with my husband. We go for an hour twice a week, and this marks a full month of working out, and I feel amazing. So I am looking at what to wear to the gym from the lens of functional strength training, no high impact at all. I have a feeling many of you watching who are somewhere around my age or older are doing similar workouts. If you're looking for an actual fitness expert, you are in the wrong place. But if you're just trying to get into it, then hopefully you are in the right place. We need to talk about sports bras. That's actually the first topic of business here. So I do not have homegrown breasts. They're man-made, lab-grown, if you will, saline implants. And so I don't need the same kind of sports bra support that natural breasts need. They're just not gonna move quite the same way. They don't take up quite the same space, even though technically I'm a 32 double D, 34D, kind of depending on how I want the bra to fit. It's a much more narrow situation than something that came from God. That's where I'm standing on sports bras, and because my particular workout has no bouncing around at all, I really don't need a sports bra. So the only one that I just purchased, more to wear under a layer, as a layer under certain things, is this one. It is from CRZ Yoga, which is one of my favorite fitness wear brands. I have worked out occasionally over the years, so I have a little collection going, and you're gonna see a lot more from that brand. CRZ Yoga or Crazy Yoga, you can find it on Amazon. That's where this bra is from. I know the bright white is probably blinding the camera, but I just went with white because it's gonna go with everything. It's gonna go underneath everything, whether it's bright red, black, gray, hot pink, just all the colors. It is padded, which is primarily why I'm wearing a sports bra. Minimal support, mostly so that we don't have any poke through. Nobody needs to see my nipples on display ever. I'm old school. I know that there are now bras on the market that actually simulate poking through. No headlights at the gym. And so I like that this is very well padded, decent support. I would not do an aerobics class in this, but it gives me enough coverage and it's a great layer under, say, something like this. So this is it. I would love some input from you. Just lightweight, barely there kind of coverage, but just padding in the front. I'm gonna stop doing that. So that's it for the sports bra. I wanna like turn it back to you guys and you let me know, give me some input on the sports bras, because the more traditional ones that I have, I've gotten them from Amazon, I've gotten them from Walmart, Athleta. They're too binding, they're too constricting, I can't breathe, I dislike them. Okay, now let's get to the tops. I have learned that I really do prefer to work out in a close fitting top. More often than not, I'm working out in some sort of tank. And what I really love about this one is from the brand Crazy Yoga. This one is ribbed material. So it is texturally interesting. It's a nice racerback. It has the built-in shelf bra with padding, a little bit of a scoop neck. I would say it runs true to size. I would say if you are not large chested, definitely true to size with this. If you are larger chested, you could size up one from your regular shirt size. It was snug, but not too tight. So this one, definitely a keeper. We will get to the leggings that I'm wearing when we get to the leggings section. Next is this, another one from Crazy Yoga, and this is from their Butterluxe line. I ended up ordering two of these, this one in the pink and then in a true navy. This material is so soft. It's not shiny like most athletic wear is. It almost feels like a t-shirt, but it's really stretchy. Honestly, more comfortable than the rib top I just showed you because the material is a lot softer. The straps are a little wider so they don't dig in as much into my shoulders. Also has the padded bra part inside. So great coverage, similar sizing. As long as you are smaller, I would say across your chest, or you have smaller breasts, go with your regular size. If you're larger chested or broader and you're not sure, I think sizing up one from your regular size is a safe bet as well. And what I like about both of those tops is that neither one of them rides up when I lift my arms up, because a lot of the arm movements we're doing is like raising your arms or doing triceps or lifting up like this. And the last thing I want is it to ride up and show my stomach that has no muscle tone off to the entire gym. I have another crazy yoga top, another one in this Butterluxe fabric. This one is more of a higher neck. So if you want to show no cleavage, but you still want a tank for working out, I love the neckline on this. All of these come in a million colors. I mean, it's Amazon, you know how that works. And just like the first two bras, also has the built-in shelf bra with the padding. So with all three of these shirts that I just shared with you, I do not wear a sports bra. This is enough support and coverage on its own. This one is a different price point. So this one is from Spanx. So first of all, sizing on this runs extra small through 3X. I would say this particular line from Spanx runs a little bit small. So when in doubt, especially if you have a larger chest, size up one. I am wearing it in my regular size extra small. I'm gonna make it work because I took the tags off and I'm wearing it and it's fine. But the cool thing about this, and it's a little feature that I think especially if you want more support, you're gonna like, there is a padded shelf bra, but when you turn the shirt inside out, it actually has an adjustable band that you can make either wider or more narrow, which I think is amazing. I have never seen that in, not that I have extensive experience in activewear, but I think that's a really nice feature. Like I said, I'm wearing it in a size extra small. I had to squeeze myself into it. I had to squeeze the boobs into it, and I had to undo the band on the side to just the widest fit, which makes me think like one size up the small would be ideal. I have a handful of Spanx pieces. They don't ride up. They're cut really nicely. They hold up really well to washing. Like, I get it. So if Spanx is in your budget, I'm really a fan. And I love, love, love this bright red. Now let's get back to a little more budget friendly. So let's talk about this tank from Old Navy. So as you can see by the way it's moving and over here, it is not a close fitting top. And I have learned that my preference is for more closely fitted tops, especially because I get on the floor and I do a lot of planks. I don't love them, but I do them, and push-ups. I'm working in a very small gym. It's essentially one small room at our club, and we are surrounded by people. There's no privacy here. We're all working out in the same small space. And so when I'm on the ground in a room full of people and I'm already self-conscious because I'm new to working out, I do not want my top pulling away from my belly so the whole world can see my 52-year-old, 2 pregnancies stretched out, saggy skin hanging down on the ground. So I want a top to stay close to the body, hold me in, cover up that area. This top works really well over, say, a long line sports bra or a tank is just like a little extra coverage. I would recommend this if you're really self-conscious about wearing a tank just like this all by itself, that it's too tight and you're a little self-conscious, then just layer a top like this over it. I do really like a lot of these. Well, I love the price point. I like the color range. I love the size range, extra small to 4X. I like the higher neckline, the lower armholes, the little side slits. Like, I love it over a more closely fitted or super tight tank, but just over a sports bra, you're gonna see things that I don't want anyone seeing personally. I don't even want to look down and see it. Now, same fabric from Old Navy, but it's cut differently. So this is just a basic tee. I got my regular size. Now this does fit closer to the body. This does work if you get down on the ground doing planks or push-ups or what have you. It does not pull away from the body. It's not super clingy tight like the tanks that I've been showing you are. It's just more of a skim over the body. So if you're feeling self-conscious about that, it will cover your lower belly. It'll cover the top of your rear end. I know in previous videos I've said leggings are not pants, and they're not, but all bets are off in the gym. It's a different situation. This is where leggings are meant to be worn, and yes, your tushy can show. Now let's talk about a little bit of a fail. I do really like this top though, just not to work out. So this one's another one from Old Navy. This color is so pretty. It is from their CloudMotion line, and it is a bubble top. And I ordered it online, seeing it paired with those leggings. I thought this is so cute. I think it would be great to recommend if you're a little self-conscious about your tummy. It covers everything. Well, it does. But this is not a top to work out in. This feels like I will wear this with jeans. I will wear this with a cute pair of, say, olive green pants. This is not a workout top. First of all, there is so much fabric. It's a double layer because it's a bubble top. I was sweating just standing still in it. The thought of working out in this makes me want to pass out. Way too much material here. Also, it's very loose fitting. So what's the first thing that happens when you lean over even just a little bit? It pulls away from the body and my untoned stomach is hanging out over my leggings. So no, not for working out. To wear over, say, a longer tank underneath, just like the other loose fitting top, great. But to wear on its own with leggings, I do not recommend. But I think honestly, this one is lost on just wearing it as a fun, cute going out top. Now, speaking of shirts to layer over. So this time of year, no matter where you live, although as I'm filming this, I think it's 85 degrees outside, it's usually pretty cold when you leave your house. So I do want to show you some stuff that I enjoy wearing under a jacket to the gym, and like as I'm warming up and beginning my workout, I keep it on, and then once I'm feeling good and heated up, I take it off. So this CloudMotion tunic, also from Old Navy, it is a great oversized tunic length long sleeve tee. I love everything about it. I love the weight of it. It is super soft. It comes in a million colors, and I'm reading my notes and I did not write down the sizing, but Old Navy has some really nice size inclusive sizing options. Another one, if you just want a long sleeve tee to work out. Basically, this is the long sleeve version of like closer fit tee. This one is from CRZ Yoga again. It's seamless. This long sleeve shirt, first of all, this particular color, I love it. It is a gorgeous color. This one fits like a true workout top. Sports bra under it and you are good to go. You should buy it to fit like a regular workout top. If you want something to wear over another tank, I would not recommend that one unless you size up on that. Another option for cold weather, if you just want to wear this to stay on to work out in, is the Move With These top from Athleta. I have a handful of stuff from Athleta that I have been wearing. Currently it is sold out, which is why I'm not even showing it to you. It would be kind of mean to tease you and be like, look, can't have it. So I do like Athleta. I do think it's a great kind of mid-range price point, and they have a ton of sales, so keep your eye on that. I love the different color options. I love brown for a workout. I just think it's, well, brown's a big color right now, and I think it's a little less harsh on a lot of people than black, especially when you're not wearing makeup. It could be a little more flattering. I think this is a great option for cold weather, and I think it's just a great look. And it's another one. It's a nice soft tencel blend that doesn't pull away from the torso when you lean over, which I think is key. And then lastly, this one is from Spanx. I love this bright red. I am really getting into this in a lot of the Spanx pieces. This you could wear just over a sports bra and definitely work out. I'm leaning over. Yeah, it's clinging enough. I think you could get away with it. I also think it's just great to wear over the tank, warm up, take it off, do your full workout. Before we get to the leggings, I did want to quickly go through what's on my face. So I'm one of those people that likes to put a little something on. I feel like if I think I look better, I do better. And so first, Tinted Sunscreen, always, no matter whether I'm going to the gym or not. And then this is a new to me product. This is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. And yes, you can wear it as a highlighter tapped on top of your foundation, but it's a multi-use complexion booster, which means it does give some coverage and a little bit of radiance without making it look like you are sweating. Now, I do have dry skin, so bear that in mind. I am wearing it in the shade 1. I'd say it's a perfect shade match. This is absolutely going to be on my January favorites. I love it. Top it off with a little powder foundation. Right now I'm really loving the powder foundation from Jane Iredale, and I have it in the shade light beige. A little mascara, a little bit of concealer, and I'm out the door. And then I wanted to share what's going in my gym locker. I just got a gym locker and I put together a little bag of goodies for that. This tote bag is a canvas tote from Bubble Bar that you can put your monogram on, which I think is so fun. Just a couple of things to share. This is my little gym just down the road from my house. I'm not gonna be showering there and changing and then going on for somewhere else. I'm gonna maybe freshen up a little bit, grab some lunch, come home. So this is what I keep in my gym locker, or I will when I get the key next week. This is my favorite antiperspirant. I need an antiperspirant at the gym. I'm sorry. I do not want to be any more soaking wet than I already am. And this is what I've been using for years. A little bit of hand sanitizer. I can't get enough of this Touchland one. I think this is Velvet Vanilla or something like that, but any scent will do. A little bit of Bioderma micellar waters. This is just like the travel size if the mascara runs, or I just want to kind of quickly cleanse my face. I think this is really nice to cleanse. And I did just buy it and forget to put it in here, but I did get my favorite cotton rounds. They're organic cotton, and I'm going to throw a bunch of those in there. If I want to wipe down anywhere else on my body, I do like these. These are the Lume Lumi acidified deodorant wipes, great for wiping down body areas. Dry shampoo is an absolute must. This is the travel size of the Divi dry shampoo, which is hands down the best dry shampoo on the market. I have a little tiny Tangle Teaser. I love this thing. It's so cute. And it's very, very effective at brushing your hair. And then in case I just want to throw my hair up, I do have it in a silk scrunchie most of the time that I'm working out. But if I want to clip it up as I'm leaving, I got a few of these flat hair clips to keep in my locker. You know, obviously I'm not showering, so I don't know how great I'm going to smell even with the Lumi wipes or whatever. But if I just want to feel a little fresher, this Fleur Heavy Cream fragrance, I like the plastic bottle for the gym, and it's very light and it's just a nice scent. And then I haven't given this a go. This is from the holidays, but I'm going to put it in my gym locker and let you know how it goes. This is from Tower 28, and it's their SOS Minis kit. So if I do need to wash my face, it's their mini SOS Daily Balancing Gel, the Daily Rescue Facial Spray, which I think is going to be really nice to freshen up, and then a little barrier recovery cream, which I probably will not reach for in my gym locker, but it is there. And that's all I have for the gym locker right now. Would love some input from some veteran exercisers. Am I missing anything? Let me know. Okay, let's get through the leggings. Not a whole lot to discuss with leggings. I mean, they do their job. I will say that I learned through this try-on that my legs are much shorter than I thought, so I will let you know inseam lengths and how that all worked out. You've heard me talk about the brand CRZ Yoga on Amazon. My other favorite brand that I love on Amazon is Colorful Koala. So these are the 7/8 length leggings. They're perfect length on me. It's a 25-inch inseam. This is probably my favorite brand of leggings on Amazon. They come in sizes extra small through XL, which honestly is the smallest size range I've seen out of everything that is offered. I love the pockets. When I'm warming up, I'll have my headphones in, either listening to a podcast or something like that. And so I'll have my headphones and my phone maybe stuck in the pocket. But for the rest of my workout, since I'm working with a trainer, I don't do that. So I don't always need the pockets, but I do prefer them. I love the extreme high rise, and they hold everything in. Now next, another one from Colorful Koala. These are the Dreamluxe no front seam leggings. Love a legging without a front seam. Anything to help avoid camel toe. I mean, we've already talked about nipples and fake breasts, so let's talk about camel toe. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody. So if you get rid of the front seam, that helps quite a bit. Definitely should have ordered these in the petite length. You're seeing them in the full length. They do come in a petite. Size range here is a little better, extra small through double XL. The material is really, really soft. It's that Dreamluxe material, but maybe a little too soft if you're going to do anything other than a very light workout. These are almost better for like a lounge type activity. They're going to work for the kind of training I do, but if I take it up to another level, I think these are better for just lounging around the house. And these probably have the least amount of compression out of all of the leggings that I've tried on today. Next, possibly my second favorite pair of leggings. These are from the brand Adodos. I don't know how to pronounce half of these. If you are familiar with the modal pants that I've been recommending for about a year, same brand. These are high-waisted. I'm wearing the 28-inch. Definitely should have gone down. They have a 28-inch inseam, and these are their tummy control leggings. So great compression, almost Spanx level compression, I would say. They do come in 4 inseam lengths, which is incredible, especially for my petite and tall ladies. Check this out. 23-inch inseam, 25, 28, and 30-inch. We have the whole height spectrum covered, which I think is amazing. Sizes extra small through double XL. They do have pockets, which I really like. I think these are going to give Colorful Koala a run for their money. Really nice weight to them. Good compression, not as high end as the Spanx as far as really, but for $19.98, I'm going to be buying more of these. Now this was a fail, and you need to see this a little more closely. You can find them. Same brand, Adodos, love the brand. These are the cross-waist leggings. They're a fail for me because I am not a 22-year-old with a pancake flat toned stomach who likes to show that stomach off. I am not in that phase of my life. If you are, or you have a nice toned stomach that you like to show off, you'll love these because these, see how they cross down in the front below your belly button. I am at the gym because I need to work on my belly, among other things. And so, to get strong, like the idea here is to like just be toned and strong and be able to like get up off the floor without using my hands and not worry about injuries and things like that. And so this just isn't going to work for me. It looks really cute on the model on the Amazon website, but it also just has, do you see how it has like a loose panel in the front? I don't need extra fabric across my lower belly. It is not working for me. So these were definitely a fail. I also got the length wrong. They do come in a 25 and a 23-inch inseam. So if you do like this style, they do come in shorter lengths as well. I need the belly button coverage. I need the compression. I do like the fabric itself. I think it's a great, nice weighted fabric, and I love that it's more of a matte finish. Just, they're not working for me. And then we have a pair I really like, back to Old Navy. These are the extra high-waisted, power soft 7/8 pocket leggings. No front seam, which is amazing. Size range, extra small to 4X, also amazing. Regular, tall, and petite lengths. Go Old Navy, kind of awesome. I'd say the one drawback to Old Navy is they have almost nothing in store in my size, and they seem to sell out pretty quickly even online. So I do prefer the online shopping. It's easier to be disappointed from the comfort of my own home than to have to driven to Old Navy, find nothing, and go home. Should have gotten the petite length. And I would say these have a normal amount of compression. Nice weight to the fabric. Love that it doesn't have a seam. Love that it has the pockets. Nice color options as well. Solid pick. And for the last of the leggings, we're back to Spanx. We have to talk about the Booty Boost leggings. They have different kinds of leggings. These are the Booty Boost. This is my second pair. The Booty Boost line, which sounds so silly saying that out loud, runs small. So normally I'm an extra small. These I get in a small. They lift up my tush and define it in a way that defies gravity. They give me a thigh gap, which I don't care if I have one or not, but I did notice, I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because when I take them off, I do not have a thigh gap. So they lift up the butt, they suck in the thighs, they suck in the saddlebags, you don't get a muffin top. So yes, they're almost $100 full price. I think I have a discount code. Pop it up on the screen. They go through sizes extra small through 3X. 28.5-inch inseam works on me. No seam, nice and high rise. I think they're kind of magical. So if you want to splurge on one thing for working out, these leggings lift your self-confidence too. And they're very comfortable to work out in. All right, this video went a little bit longer than I had planned. Who knew I had so much to say about workout gear? Not me. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that this inspires you to get healthy. If you're already working out, good for you. I am really impressed. If you're thinking about it, go for it. You can only get healthier. And that's all I wish for everyone watching this, that you feel strong, you feel confident, you're healthy, and we all live amazingly healthy, physically mobile lives, right? That's the goal. And if we end up looking a little bit better in our swimsuit this summer, that's just an added bonus. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope that you had fun, maybe learned something. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have some insights, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.